Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, respected Sheikh.
Wa alaykum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my dear boy? Are you ready for today's lesson?
Alhamdulillah, I am doing well. Of course, I am ready for our lesson. But if you allow me, I would like to ask a question. I want to learn about the time of each prayer. Could you please explain it to me? And dear viewers of our channel, if you enjoy our content, please do not forget to subscribe and press the like button. It is easy for you, but very important for us.
Yes, the topic of today's lesson will be about the times of the prayers. A'udhu billahi minash shaytanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. As-salatu was-salamu ala rasulina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Time is one of the conditions for obligatory prayers, their sunnahs, as well as for witr, tarawih, jumu'ah, and Eid prayers. The obligatory prayers are Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, and Isha. The Friday prayer is performed during the time of Dhuhr. Knowing the times of the prayers is an obligation. A prayer performed before its time is invalid and must be repeated within its proper time. If it is performed after its time is ended, then it becomes qada, a make-up prayer. And qada can never be equal to a prayer performed on time. To deliberately delay an obligatory prayer until it becomes qada is a grave sin before Allah. Sunnah prayers, Friday prayer, and Eid prayers cannot be made up after their time has passed. The time of Fajr begins with the true dawn, second Fajr, and continues until sunrise. The true dawn, called Fajr al-Sadiq, is the horizontal light spreading across the horizon in the east. Before it there appears a vertical light that quickly fades, known as the false dawn, Fajr al-Kadhib. This false dawn does not mark the time of Fajr, and therefore eating and drinking is still allowed for the fasting person. It is recommended to delay the Fajr prayer until the light spreads and everything becomes visible. This is called isfar. At that time, if someone shoots an arrow, he can see where it falls. However, for the pilgrims at Muzdalifah on the morning of Eid al-Adha, it is more virtuous to pray Fajr immediately after the true dawn, when it is still dark. This is called taglis. The time of Dhuhr begins when the sun passes its zenith and inclines westward. This moment is called Fay az-Zawal. According to Imam Abu Hanifa, the time of Dhuhr continues until the shadow of an object, besides its initial shadow, becomes twice its length. This is called Asr Thani. According to Imam Abu Yusuf, Imam Muhammad, and the other three Imams, Dhuhr ends when the shadow of an object equals its length, which is called Asr Awwal. To avoid disagreement, it is better not to delay Dhuhr until the end, and to pray Asr during the time of Asr Thani. The Friday prayer takes place during the time of Dhuhr. The time of Asr begins after Dhuhr ends and lasts until sunset. In the summer, it is recommended to delay it until the weather becomes cooler, while in the winter it is better to pray it at the beginning of its time. However, it is always recommended not to delay it until the sun changes its color and loses its brightness. The time of Maghrib begins immediately after sunset and continues until the disappearance of twilight. According to Imam Abu Hanifa, twilight, shafaq, is the whiteness that comes after the redness on the horizon. According to Imam Abu Yusuf, Imam Muhammad, and the majority of scholars, it is the redness itself. When the redness disappears, the time of Maghrib ends. It is best to perform Maghrib immediately and not delay it. The time of Isha begins after the disappearance of twilight and lasts until the true dawn. It is recommended to delay it until the first third of the night. Delaying until midnight is permissible, but delaying closer to Fajr without an excuse is disliked, as one may miss the prayer. On cloudy days, it is recommended to delay Fajr, Dhuhr, and Maghrib slightly, and to pray Asr and Isha a little earlier. The time of witr is within the time of Isha, but it is always performed after Isha. According to Imam Abu Hanifa, witr shares the same time as Isha. According to the other two Imams, The time of witr begins only after Isha has been performed. From this, a question arises. If someone prayed Isha in impure clothes, then changed his clothes and performed witr, according to Imam Abu Hanifa, he only needs to repeat Isha, because witr was performed in pure clothes. But according to the other two Imams, both prayers must be repeated, because witr was performed before its time. If a person fears that he may not wake up before Fajr, he should perform witr before going to sleep. But if he is confident that he will wake up, it is more virtuous to delay witr until the end of the night. The time of Taraweeh, according to the sound opinion, begins after Isha and lasts until the time of Fajr. It can be prayed before or after witr. However, Taraweeh is not valid unless Isha has been prayed first.
Jazakallahu khairan, respected Sheikh. Thank you so much for this detailed and beneficial lesson. I have learned many things about the times of the prayers.
Wa iyyakum, my boy. May Allah grant you benefit from this knowledge, strengthen your faith, and make you among those who are diligent in their worship. Allahumma, make us among those who carefully observe their prayers, perform them at their proper times, and forgive us our shortcomings. Ameen.